Well, hello there. Viewers have asked that I post more videos on what I eat in a day, so I'm going to create more of these this year. But living well with MS is so much more than diet. There are four main pillars of health that I follow to live well with my MS: diet, exercise, sleep, and kindness through compassion and mindfulness. I try to incorporate all of these throughout my day. So I'm going to take you through a typical day in the life of Aunt Vickie. Here we go. Oh, and I will put links below to the recipes, supplements, and some of the products I use if you would like to check them out. I do intermittent fasting as part of how I live well with my MS, so I don't typically eat breakfast first thing. I start my day with a 16-ounce glass of water. This helps rehydrate me and it gets things moving in my gut. I do drink half caffeine coffee in the mornings. I include 1 teaspoon of maple syrup in my coffee, which some may say breaks my fast. I'm not going to argue with them, but I will concede that perhaps I'm doing dirty fasting, as I'm adding a few calories. My morning coffee ritual is part of my diet and my mindfulness. There's something comforting in routines and rituals, and I honor myself with this gentle start to my day. While I'm drinking my coffee, I catch up on the news, do a quick run through of my emails, catch up on social media, check the weather for the day, and review my calendar. One of my sources for news is the Good News Network. They send me an email each day with the good news stories of the day, and I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to sign up for that. Starting my day with good news instead of bad news is a kindness that I offer to myself. After coffee, I typically do a guided mindfulness meditation followed by a walk, yoga, or stretching, or all three. It depends on the day. I do try to get outside every morning without my glasses on so I can get exposed to natural daylight for at least a few minutes. The sun doesn't even have to be shining. This helps to set our circadian rhythms and will help us to sleep better. In modern life, we tend to spend most of our days inside, so we don't get natural daylight at all. Later in the morning, I have another glass of water or a seltzer, and I take my vitamins. I'm currently taking turmeric, CoQ10, omega-3s in the form of algae oil, D3, pregnenolone, and B12. I get blood work done regularly, and I check with my naturopathic doctor and my neurologist on which supplements to take, and I adjust accordingly. And I encourage you all to do the same. Then I settle into work for the day. I support my virtual assistant clients, work on my YouTube content, or I work on my course on living well with MS. I have my Fitbit remind me to get up and move every hour. I try to get 500 to 1,000 steps an hour. This helps me a lot with my fatigue and my cog fog. Getting my blood moving throughout the day is really good for me. These short walk breaks are a time for mindfulness or a time for me to get caught up on my phone calls. Late in the morning, I may have a smoothie. Smoothies are a great way to pack nutrition in. In today's smoothie, there was frozen bananas, frozen wild blueberries, frozen blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries, frozen chopped spinach and kale, and ground flax seeds for healthy omega-3 fatty acids. One of my favorite lunches is the big salad. Twice a week or so, I chop up a bunch of veggies to help make prep time for lunch a breeze. I start with a big bowl, add mixed greens, a good helping of the chopped veggies, top with some kind of beans, tofu, or tempeh, and dress it with homemade dressing, such as my creamy cashew dressing, and I'll have a glass of water or seltzer with my lunch. In the afternoons, I do more work broken up by my hourly walking breaks. I may have a cup of decaf in the afternoon or more water or seltzer. Dinner time today was a simple meal of brown rice, broccoli, and sauteed chickpeas that had some garlic, onion, salt, and pepper. There are many, many days that I am fatigued by the end of the day, and I don't have a ton of energy to cook elaborate meals, but that doesn't mean my meals are not nutritious. This simple to prepare meal is packed with nutrition. It can be even easier to prepare by buying frozen foods to heat and serve. This meal could totally be made with frozen brown rice and frozen broccoli, and the chickpeas can be heated in the microwave. For snack today, I had 2 medjool dates with just a smear of almond butter. These delicious little treats remind me of peanut butter cups. They're a healthier alternative to candy, and they're so good. I just love dates. I try to stop eating a couple of hours before bed to help me sleep well. To unwind in the evenings and get ready to sleep, I start to turn off or dim the lights in the house. This is a signal to my brain that it's almost time to sleep. I try to do some stretching to help with my spasms, and I keep my bedtime consistent and end my day with 10 mindful breaths, where I focus on my breath, where I breathe deep and slow. There you have it, a day in the life of Aunt Vickie. All these habits and the whole food plant-based diet that I eat help to support my health and well-being. Creating habits and rituals to support our health and well-being is so important when we have MS or other chronic illnesses. It may seem difficult and challenging at the start, but I invite you to start implementing changes that will support your health and well-being. Treat yourself with exquisite care. Once we start and do these things consistently, they become part of our regular daily routine, and we don't even have to think about them. We just do them on autopilot, like drinking our morning coffee or brushing our teeth. How we live, how we move, how we nourish our bodies, and how we rest matters. All of these things can support us as we travel along this journey with MS or other chronic illness. To see more on how I live well with diet, exercise, sleep, and kindness, watch this video next. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help this channel reach more people. And until next time, be well.